The lieutenant loaned me to the Border Patrol until the heat from my previous adventure blew over. Due to the state of the U.S. economy, the only people still trying to sneak into America were badly disguised Al-Qaeda. That simplified things a lot.
Alright, so I think this mission's really fun, but I seem to be in the minority on that. The idea is that we have to stop the terrorists from sneaking past us and jumping over the gates into America. It's basically a defend the tower mission, just dressed up slightly. Now, this may come as a surprise to absolutely no one, but this mission is a lot easier if you use guns, because then you can just mow down the terrorists instead of having to methodically tase them one by one. And because the easiest way to defend the border is to make yourself a shield between the terrorists and the border, it's kind of easy to die. But I don't know, I like the challenge. I welcome the challenge. It's supposed to be a challenge, right? Trying to stop all these terrorists from getting inside the border, getting over the border. It's meant to be a challenge, right? So I appreciate that. I feel like it's really testing my abilities to adequately aim and shoot the taser, and test my abilities to not get frustrated and switch over to the guns and just kill everyone. That's not true. When I go into Jesus mode, I don't even consider using the regular guns an option anymore. I just consider this the only way to actually play the game. I assume for most players it would be more tempting to just switch to the guns and shoot everyone. But I can't do that because I refuse to play the game in the way that it's tempting me to play it. I must play it in the way that I want to play it, which is to not kill anyone. Because the game told me that that would be hard.
Reports started coming in that Al-Qaeda had entrenched themselves in response to my immigration reform. With all the other agents on trial for misconduct, it looked like I had a small Mexican town to liberate. Single-handedly. Stupid budget cuts.
So now we get to explore this pretty small town with a lot of nooks and crannies in it. I actually really like the way this town's laid out. This part of the mission, not challenging at all. But, you know, you get to look at the pretty nice scenery inside the town itself, so I don't think it's so bad. Now, I found a lot of people complaining that this mission came in two parts. Like, you have to stop the terrorists from getting through the border, and then you have to go into the town and tase more, or shoot more terrorists, rather, I assume is how most people played it. But that mission to defend the border, it took like, what, 90 seconds? And this mission, it's not going to take very long either. 90 seconds is a really, really short amount of time to be doing a tower defense mission. Like, incredibly short. It knew not to outstay its welcome. But, you know, they modeled an entire Mexican town, and it looks really cool. So having the player run around and tase terrorists inside the Mexican town while they look at the pretty scenery seems alright to me. Because I like the way this place looks, and I actually like the third-person shooting. And if you weren't using the taser, then you could just have fun shooting them until their heads popped off. Like, this doesn't even register to me as padding. You spend 5 minutes total in Mexico. This whole mission, even though it's in two parts, only 5 minutes long. And this town, again, really cool. I love the layout. I love how authentic the buildings look. It's a really, really cool place. Now, sadly, I couldn't find a segue on this map. I feel like that would have made this even better. As it is, I think this is a pretty fun mission, but I feel like the addition of a segue would have made it so much better. I like that there are cats here, too. There's just no shortage of cats anywhere in Postal. Every mission will have cats. You need cats to, you know, for the cat silencer, which everybody thinks is the greatest. I think I recall seeing even the reviewers, the few of them there were, that liked this game, call the game out for being mean-spirited and having no heart. I think that really depends on how you play the game. Yeah, like, everyone in Catharsis is an asshole, because that's the point. Everyone in Catharsis is supposed to make you mad and make you want to shoot everything. That's how that's supposed to work. It's supposed to make you want to go postal. That's the idea. But whether the game itself is heartless, I think really depends on you, because you don't have to kill a single soul. You don't even have to kill any animals. In fact, there's a Chivo for that. There's a Chivo for not killing any animals as well. I really want to take a minute to mention the song in this level because it sounds like a song from God Hand, but with really weird vocalizing in it, and I think it fucking rocks. Like, I think the song is just the coolest shit. I really love vocalizing, though. I know vocalizing is not a thing a lot of people appreciate. I learned that after I listened to the Evergrace soundtrack and thought it was the best video game soundtrack, and everyone else thought it was weird. But I love vocalizing in music. I think it's awesome.
Hey! Hey!
I blamed Glenn Beck. I bet you thought you weren't going to die today. Surprise! My bad.
Hey! Hey!
Why do you hate America? The lieutenant was so impressed with my mad border patrol skills that he promised me a major promotion. But it was reward enough to know that I had fought for freedom and liberty in Mexico.